Okay, I'm really excited. Just had a delivery from YouTube. So let's have a look. Gonna look at it together. I've not opened it yet. I think I know what it is. So this video is dedicated to all my subscribers. All of you out there, you know who you are. You ask questions, you comment, you join in with each other in the community we're building here. I never thought this channel would grow into what it has. I couldn't have done it without you. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. Okay, so the award video was shot a few weeks ago, and in fact I've had the award for quite a while. If you look on Instagram, there's just a single post of me getting that. I was hoping to kind of do a big reveal of the shop and a new award, but the shop's still not quite finished. I have moved into the other room, which is quite exciting. So I'm going to be referring to this room, which was the old workshop, as the machine room going forward. And it's basically because it's full of the machines and all the resins and the joinery, whatever, is going to be done construction in the other room, which I'm really excited about. It's a sunny day today, so I can't wait to show you in there. Let's have a look now. Quick scan where we are first, sorry, in the machine room. So the new saw, my lovely planer. I'm going to be selling this this thing here. Look at it, it's a real shame. We had it all serviced up, South Bend. We had it serviced, it's all fully running. I've got a little video of it. I'm going to be putting it on eBay. Don't know if anyone's into these vintage metalwork lathes with the threading and automatic, whatever. It's going on eBay if you want to have a look. This weekend's my mortiser, love that. Doesn't get a lot of use, but when you need one of those things, the little bobbin sander, you just need one of them, that's all that is. My lovely belt sander, really cool. My new beast here. Going to be more videos on this. I was just trying to get sorted. If you've been watching from before, we had all this spaghetti coming off and these massive extractors which come with it. 2 7.5 kilowatt motors, 9 ports on that. So we are just in the process of installing the ducting. I'm going to be doing a video on this as well. Don't worry, I've been recording it. It's all going out. It goes out the roof and into the barn. There's going to be a new, it's half built as a place for the extraction to all be housed. And really, really exciting as well. Someone's throwing some firewood in here, but we're now also making these briquettes. So again, it's going to be in a future video. In the new bed in the barn, we've got extractors and we've got a little briquette press. I think initially they're going to be for us, for the home and for the workshops. Maybe even my hot tub in the summer. But I'm guessing if we get a glutton of these, we'll start selling them. They're really, really good. It's a brilliant briquette press. I'm going to be doing a video on that. Oh yeah, and this weekend, I don't know if they're showing it, Rico Heat kindly come and install one of these. I saw it on YouTube, and it's amazing. This is a little, it's like a, was a bit warm. It's a little turbo booster. I'm not going to go into technically what it does, but basically, I'm going to put it outside permanently when we finish the build. But there's a little pump up there, a little blue thing, if you can see it. It's like a koi carp pump, and it's some sort of heat exchanger, and it basically blows heat out. So I'm not going to get any more technical than that, but even when the fire's cooling down, this thing's still blowing heat out. The hotter the fire gets, the faster the air comes. I used it today for the first time, so I got a bit of a sniffly cold today. Used it today for the first time, and why I was excited about it, reading what they do, you can see this is obviously quite a big, tall room. I mean, that is 18 kilowatt fire, but what I noticed this morning when we switched it on, and this thing started pumping out the heat, is rather than the heat all being kept around this area, and it does flow up to the ceiling, I did have a Heath Robinson fan. What I found is that the heat immediately is blowing out into the room. And we only had that on for about 2 hours this morning. So, because it's a beautiful day, just typically, I mean, I'm not moaning about a beautiful day. It's been horrendous, but the thing was fitted yesterday and it was horrible. We couldn't light it full blown because we had to, they cemented it and everything. Lovely guy, Nick, fitted it, and he had to cement it so you can't overheat it. So next week I'll do a video on that, just explaining it a bit more once I get the understanding. But I'll put a link in the description to Rico Heat. Have a look, because really nice guy, Will, owns it. Really helpful. And as I say, they come and installed it yesterday with the local fitter, Nick from Shrewsbury. So really excited about that as well. Spindle molder, maybe I missed that. I don't know how I missed that. I love this thing. Made so many windows and doors of it already. It's a joy to use. Somehow it makes spindle molding feel a little bit more like routing. It's just more controlled. It's not noisy. It's more stable. It feels really, really solid. It starts and stops really quick. Doesn't feel as scary as like the old spindle molders. But anyway, let's go through here. Really excited about it. This is the new shop. Look at that, stunning. I'm so pleased. Was working in there last night on a new resin table, which also is going to be super cool, but it was really lovely working in there. I'll take you in a second. Seeing the views, all the daylight, and after all this year of hard work, it's really panning out how lovely it's going to be in there. I think door-wise, this time it's going to be a slider, and I'm probably going to conceal it in something so that that face will be like a little bit of a false wall, so you can put tools or stuff on there, and then the door's going to slide out when you need it, if you need it. Underfloor heating in there. New Rico heat super duper stove over there. I'm kind of hoping leaving this thing open plan most of the time, maybe only if there's so much dust and you don't want it to come through. So here we are into the new room. Obviously you can see it's not completely finished. Me and Will started putting in some of the oak face ply. Windows have been oiled, not been cleaned, but they're now all installed. Electric's in, so you might have seen, I don't know if the light's getting, let's go to the next one because the sun seems to be causing problems here. So this is a good example. It's a bit sunny today, I'm afraid, but we did the false beams on the bifolds, and I'll show you that in a minute. And these are the same. I've not put the plugs in yet because we're not quite finished the screw covers, but basically that's the solid oak, and we've mounted the sockets in there. And this is actually the oak from the oak frame, so it's given us that kind of false oak look. As I say, very difficult to film, sorry, because of the light. But there's the door. Controversial door, people saying I shouldn't have glued straight and cross grain. Well, I don't agree. If I'm proved wrong over time, I'll rebuild it, do it the traditional way, but I don't agree. And where we live and where I've lived all over the UK, I've done this loads of times for myself and it's never been a problem. But anyway, I really like that door. So this is a new table. Client's coming to see it tomorrow. I'm filming this Friday because I'm actually having Saturday off, hopefully. Oh, not Saturday off, Sunday off. You can't really see the light in here because it's too glary, but English walnut table going to the Isle of Skye. Super excited about that. And here's the doors, the new bifolds. So I've got a video on Patreon already. I don't know if you know, I have a Patreon channel, but I do have a Patreon channel. These boys are already on there now. There's 3 videos. It's super in-depth. It's an hour for the 3 videos. So these doors, quite interesting story is that these doors, the life started before the fire. I made all the uprights. I'll show you outside. So yeah, really chuffed with those English oak. So I made all the, I cut all the mortises and done the lamination for all the stiles and the rails before the fire. So I did all the laminations and the stiles and the rails before the fire. They were tucked in the corner of the room under the old Mega MFT, if you know the channel, it used to be over there. Then we had the fire, they got soaked, they got blackened. I took them and put them in the barn, they was all in bits. I was waiting for the tenon discs to arrive from Whitehill, and they did arrive just after the fire to cut the tenons, and they would have been assembled and probably ruined. But as it was, they were left as they were. I had this amazing kit, which I really like. It's kind of an industrial look. It reminds me of the old garages when I was a kid, like the old car garages. I picked this style. They do really modern ones as well as Henderson's, but I really like this kind of face thing. It's not going to have a door handle on the outside. I don't want even more places to remember to lock up. This is just for the summer. Obviously it opens out, or just a day like today, I'm going to have the slabs put outside and we'll be able to roll these, well not that, we'll be able to roll the tables out, work on them in under the shade and cover for the dust and stuff. So that's really cool. So there's a full in-depth video on Patreon, as I say, for this. If you want to become a Patreon, I would appreciate it. It just helps me make videos. All the money goes towards making videos, believe me. The other videos coming for the YouTube community next week would be like a quarter of the length or something. So resin panels and all that, you'll see the whole lot. So looking from right to left, this table here, which is actually a router sled, this is my resin pour table, or going to be, and this is going to be the new resin room. So there will be eventually a wall potentially going there. There may even be, there's an opening just in case, if we can get away with it, it'd be a mezzanine here for storage up there, keeping the resin room really, really low, easy to cool and heat in the summer. And the other thing I noticed is this is kind of almost south facing. So I was getting a bit nervous of this table, but this room has been totally cool. So I've got lucky here and picked the right spot for the resin room. The room next door to the resin room, been talking about this, I know, for ages. That's a new cabinet finished for a client. I need to get that done. There is a video on this new lovely cabinet, which is going in next week. This is going to be the CNC room, and there it is, the CNC outside, still sitting outside. God knows what condition it's in. It's been a nightmare getting that thing here, but it's all under there. Plan being that, probably said all this before, but the plan is that this is the loading doors for the CNC. So you can bring the forklift truck around, pump your slab on there. If you want to do your milling, and whatever you're going to do, whether you're just going to, you know, use it as like a router sled to start with and just getting it flat on both sides, mill it down. That's the plan. Then you can wheel it all in here, wheel it all in there, lift tables everywhere, which I'm quite excited about. So I'm not really going to use any traditional tables now. And anyway, and so that's the whole new shop really. You've seen all of it. I'm waffling a little bit, I'm afraid. I am really excited. The next video coming immediately is these windows. So I'm going to show you a quick look. This is the next window. So you've seen me do this before on the old Resin Room, where I turn these on like a 45, because I've seen it in traditional old medieval buildings, mainly not with glass. What's cool about it, I mean, I like the look of it myself. What's cool in terms of building it is that it's two large panes of glass glazed from the inside. So there's the little glazing beads, really wet. I think the plasterer has been working today. There's the glazing beads. So glazed from the inside, two big glass panels, so just three verticals that hold the glass. And then you just get that kind of look of real cool medieval look. And then, yeah, just something different at the back of the building. I'll just shut this door and I'll show you. There it is with the little door, and it's purposely quite wide and chunky and very low. It's like 1.9. The ground level is going to come up here. This is the entrance. As I said, I talked about it before. It's nearly there now. I know I've mentioned this entrance before, but this is going to be the kind of manor wood entrance, if you like. And then round here, where the forklift truck will load these bad boys, these doors here. They're big insulated doors. This is going to be sanded, sprayed or painted. This is an MDF panel on the back, and then they kind of swing shut here. Really big and heavy. Yeah, these are the CNC room doors. Again, the video's done. I just need time to edit it. I'll be editing it. So you got the kind of work doors there, CNC doors there, doors everywhere, and then the view is absolutely stunning. I'm gonna really try and get that thing taken down. The view of the hills and that is absolutely stunning. Something I've not really seen before. Here comes the cat. Hello. All right. Okay, that's it for this one. I did waffle on a little bit. I'm really excited, as you can tell. It's been a really tough year, making people's orders and working on this building day in, day out, day and night. Finally starting to feel the kind of payoff, payback. Working in this room is beautiful, much nicer place to work than surrounded by big machines, if you're not using them, that is. I'll finish by showing you a little shot of the front. It's almost finished. As you know, a tree snapped in the storm just when we were finished the roof. The roof still needs a repair, which is a bummer. But other than that, we're getting there. There's loads of videos coming, just got stuff to edit, work my way through. If you are a real big fan of the channel, you want to support it, or you just want to see the super in-depth builds, go over to the Patreon page, join the little growing community. I really do appreciate their support. They do get to see these videos first in the massive long form, just in case you're a joiner or wanting to learn resin or just love watching it, or even just want to give something back. I really do appreciate it. Please do the thumbs up and the like. It is massively important to the way YouTube works. I do hate saying it, or it sounds like a sales rep, but it really is important. If you enjoy watching the videos, it really helps. Until the next one, stay safe everyone, and I'll see you later.